Hiya. Let's get the cans on. You see how I put that on? It's how you're supposed to do it. Only I'll get one side. I'll be lucky if it's even streaming in stereo. It makes sense though. The other headphones it plays, but these just on the left side. It makes sense. Could be panning. Welcome, reporting for duty. Does this sound normal? Sucks. Unbelievable. Pan fried. It's already pan fried. The width is already pan fried. So I'm not dealing with that. Welcome. Welcome. It's been a long minute. Let's get back to basics. Reporting for duty. Things seem loud. It's weird not having a fan. I usually get a blower in here. It's doing some air blow. I usually fill the room with ozone. Back from the road. Back from everything. Crazy. It's good to be back. It's been a minute. I've been having some, I don't know what to call it, good times. Thankfully, I took care of that. It was crazy for a minute, man. It was crazy. It really made me crazy. But I'm trying not to really think too much about that. I'm thinking about there's so much in the news to catch up on and enjoy. Really hardcore topics that I'm seeing. Nasty, what's up? Please like the stream. Really hardcore topics that I really especially like. When you start seeing what was it, the Houston 500? I'll say, you see, back in my day, women used to have sex with 500 men in a day instead of 100. Okay. You don't remember the Houston 500? So right there's an issue. I don't want to ramble about my life or what bacteria has done to me. I really don't. There's so much in the news. It's exciting. It's like I've actually been enjoying it. Saving topics. You know how it is. Houston 500. So I just want to say things are different in the past. How's the moon feeling for everybody? We could start on that one. We got so much. We've already laughed about some assassinations. Well, we don't really get to discuss it in insane depth on the Palace. Usually we reserve those holes and those voids to hear. Oh, that's right. The drones too. Oh, there's so much going on, man. Well, no ink? Okay, that's okay. Maybe I gotta clean this thing. Yeah, the drones, whatever that was. Well, we can get into it. We can always get to it. We don't have to discuss it like everybody else does. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part about here. Even if we do talk about a normal topic that everyone else is talking about, we get to enjoy it and with a sort of a spice to it. They say we don't spice our food. I say Spice is a TV channel. Macro, what's up? Spice is good. Then some people say it's bad. Everywhere you get is a Fed. That's okay. Everywhere you get's a Fed. You get a million people like turmeric is really, really good. You get some. It's bright color. That means it's poisonous to you, dude. What are you, stupid? You don't know the bright color means it's friggin' bad for you, like carrots? I'm like, oh, God. It's everywhere you go. Quib, what's up? Everywhere you go, there's a rope. Yeah, Spice Girls. Spice Girls. I think is a better topic than spices. So there's so much going on in the news. There's so much action. And I don't even know where to start. Yo, Ryan, you made the Tampa show. So good, man. You still got the Don't Feed the Aliens t-shirt? Oh, my God. Old bomb strap. And that's so old. So good. Yeah, the shows were crazy. They were really crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy times. But there's so much action. I don't even know where to begin. Where do I begin other than The beginning. I can click on. I mean, there's so much. Did that clip? Sporty Spice. Wasn't she the one that was using fake dicks? God's looking down. This is why I did it. You want to know why? That's why. So there's too much. There's way, way too much. And who knows how much news fatigue there is. Oh, well, here's a good one. Let me just, it's been so long, I feel like I'm insane. Half clip. Let me get this out right here. This is what I like. Let me get this. This is what I want. This is the best topic. But actually, you know what? Let's start at the 100 Raw. Seeing as though I opened up with it and then I started going nowhere. I don't know what it's like to go nowhere. 100 Raw. Back in my day, as I said, as I've been screaming from the rooftops for many years, you might recall. Back in my day, women used to have sex with 500 men a day. That's just the way it is. You don't believe me? Look it up. And I'll tell you, it was, yeah, I guess I wasn't there for the interviews and all that stuff, but the news and pornography was so much more isolated back in that day. But now, like this young woman who participated in something pretty cool, I guess you could say. These days, it's a normal girl who's working normal pornography on, the sites that are around. There's a certain style to those sites. I'll just leave it at that. Back then, a woman that did that was looked at as someone who was going through it, or someone who wanted to make a point. They didn't complain about it back then either. They were like, oh, give me the ice. She's getting an ice bath. She's like, that was crazy. And it wasn't like now where all the mythos around it is, oh, the cameraman came in here, he was puking. Look at all the floors everywhere. There's men and women fighting online. Here's why this topic is so good. Because there's been so much division. And I don't mean to use that word like there doesn't need to be division. Trust me. Get my meaning. My grave's right over there. And I mean, now, people fight about it, and I guess it's content. I guess people get engagement online so they can go forth. But I like seeing it. I like seeing it because people, oh God, there's an addiction going around. There's a dinosaur going around. Jeff, hey, weren't you? Jeff, welcome to the membership. Thanks so much, Jeff. Weren't you at the show? Didn't I meet you face to face? You the guy I made out with after the show behind the dumpster for like 45 minutes. So there's been a lot of people discussing these things in the best ways. And, immediately, of course, if you want to take it the right way, this sort of thing happens. The fact alone that the pornography industry exists means that you live in an occupied country. Okay? That's all. So you start there. And first you bless the room, and you bless the space, and you bless the trajectory in which you are about to proceed. And you first start by saying that. But things are so much worse now. Just like the internet thing, whatever the meme is, the darkest stuff that was isolated to the darkest corners of the internet is now out and becoming mainstream. Whatever that is, it's purely a spectacle of that. Because you have allegedly normal girls that are, I don't know, just a normal, they're just a side job. I just do pornography. Yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you see all those articles about it? All those ladies making all that money? Well, there you have it. Need I say more? Enough said. So these days, the message, this woman that participated in this isn't real. She may as well not even exist because the message is the only thing that matters. How people talk about it, how people digest it, how people cope with it. That's the only thing that matters. The person behind it is absolutely meaningless. It's meaningless to me. I do like the arguments online about that doesn't work. About arguing about whether she can be redeemed or not. That was really making me laugh so hard. That was really had me jonesing. I really like that. I really like the. There's just been so much. Right out of the gates, you see that there's a message that people can do these things, and people are worrying about how she feels about it. And then there's fighting between the sexes. There's fighting between the Twitter boys and girls and everybody. But where does the discourse lead? Let me guess, nowhere. Let me guess, to nothing. Let me guess. Nowhere at all. It doesn't even mean anything. It'll just be a meme. Just the face. Well, look at her. Look at her now. It's all. How did that affect you? And some people blame men. Some people blame women. You can point out her. You can make fun of. You call her a pig. I had made some jokes like that. That's fine. You say whatever you want about her. It's the message. You want to sit here and talk like a priest? Just to talk about her soul and if it's redeemable? No, look, I get it. It's an interesting conversation. It is an interesting conversation, but it's, of course, a question that need not ever be asked. A question wherein trying to answer is an insane waste of life and energy. Are you kidding me? But I get it. I like seeing some arguments online. It makes me just jones for it, but I try not to get into too many arguments anywhere. Just because my style it's not argumentative. It's more of like, you guys get it, but I don't want to sit here and talk like this. But the way that I enjoy life is that I wish to arrive together in the same place. That's what I mean. So even if someone is coming in with wild stuff, I still wish to make them walk with me. I still wish to make them walk with me. I still wish to make them ride with me. I still wish to make them walk through the fire. And that I put over winning arguments or playing it off like, you know what I'm saying? 101 Dalmatians. Where's the next queen? So anyway, this woman, whatever her name is, she does light pornography. Oh, really? Well, let's talk about her for a while. She does pornography? Okay, well, let's talk about that seriously, like she's a serious individual. Oh, really? Look, you want to talk about Tracy Lords, that's one thing. But this thing, horse, what's up? Did that clip? I refuse to even admit the existence of this sex queen. That's okay. Anyone have a problem with it? Terry, what's up? The fact that we're even talking about someone who does pornography is straight up damaging to the world's ass. And it's damaging to God's eyes. And if God had his way, there'd be freaking tidal waves coming from every direction when this sort of thing is allowed to happen. But the world is molded or made malleable or made porous by these ritual ceremonies. Okay. We're talking about 100 Raw. Lilith? What's her name? Lilith? Let me guess. Is her name Lilith? Big surprise. So again, you see that it is a religious ceremony. It's not a thing that this woman chose to do. What are you, crazy? No, it's her role. She played it. Whether it happened or not, I have no idea. I couldn't care less. Like I'm gonna sit here and waste. Well, of course we're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk about it, but we're gonna do it in a fun way. But I'm not gonna really sit down with a priest and talk about the immortal soul of a woman who just did a Houston 100. I won't. It's a waste of your time. You walk away from that. You walk away from that. Why would you sit there and talk about that? I don't even believe. Okay, she's an actor. What do you think about that? You think it's a real person? You're going to step into her shoes? What are you, an idiot? What do you think everything in the news is real? What are you, stupid? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and talk about it like a chump, bozo, normie, like everybody else. I won't do it. And I'm not trying to be Mr. Contrarian. I'm gay. It's just that I have no choice because I wish to take people for a ride. I'm not saying that in a disparaging way. I mean, like, I'll take you for a ride. You'll be cruising. Your hair will be blown back. I'll turn the lights off in the desert. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking you for a ride that's fake. I wish to take you. I wish that you should know what it is like to ride with me. You get what I'm saying? It's not about winning or losing. It's about riding. What's this? Thank you. My grave is right across the street. Have you ever heard that quote from the Bible? So once again, if you're going to talk about topics like an idiot who hasn't lived through a renaissance of disclosure and revelation, you're absolutely crazy. Ride with me. Ride with me. When people ride with me, they ride with me. That's all. It's not about what you think. It's about what you know. How do you know anything? Ooh, these are big. I have a steak and a rice deal. I have a deal with Omaha Steaks. And they partnered up with Uncle Ben. I have the perfect rag. It's called Nightshirt. Remember Nightshirt? That's a hell of a deal. Ride with me because I want you to, and let me ride. So, don't sit here for a second and think that you're actually going to be talking seriously about the immortal soul of someone who may not even be real. So, where do you get? I mean, is that theology? Let me ask you. Is it a rhetorical night trap, a snare, a time waster, to even bother discussing the redemption of this actor's soul in regards to Jesus Christ, depending on what denomination you subscribe to? You know me. I have an insane hatred for organized religion. I also have a deep love for it because I appreciate that people try to purify themselves and truly wish to become better. That's why I love it. So I guess I'm not going to sit here and even just worry too much about that. Well, you see, it was a rough show, but even discuss it in that way, I think it's just crazy. It's like discussing the redemption of Satan or something like that. Like, what is the point? What's the point? 100 Raw? That's twisted. It sounds good to me. But my only question, lady, is that's all? Lightweights. Ben, where are you? Juice don't end. Oh, it's funny. So, I'll tell you, man, I refuse to discuss rookie numbers. You want my Ben's opinion? This isn't Bush League, biatch. 100? That's as easy as breathing. Should be 100,000. That's how I feel about the whole situation. Just trying to allow this to make me silly. Bush League, man. It's unbelievable. Like the word true? Yo, Ben, give me another scoop of that. Mm. Okay, so that's how I feel about that. Temple prostitution. Now, do you understand a little bit more of what it is after this whole 100 Raw? Are you starting to understand a little bit more what temple prostitution is? How it is connected to the news? I'm a little bit intrigued by it, how it all plans, how who plans and how they just execute and why. What are they doing? I guess it demoralizes people. I guess that demoralizes people. A lot of butter in there. That's what I want. So hungry. Do you think I could bounce this on one finger and eat? You think I could spin it like Globetrotters and eat it? I'm sure there's a Japanese place that does that. So that's how I feel about her. Anyone here ever do light pornography? It's kind of an interesting concept, isn't it? That's okay. There's much more. Oh, it's game award season, right? I have a feeling tonight's going to be nuts. Mmm. Mmm. Yo, Ken, thanks for coming to the show. They were such strange shows. They felt all strange to me. I don't know why. It's because some of that medication I was on was making me kind of loopy. It's just, it's so strange. It was a very strange ride. It was different. So I am definitely, we should have just, I can't, we should actually put some video on so I can eat this and not just sit, like, do rice tricks in front of everybody. You know what I mean? The moon is so crazy right now, Friday the 13th, and this, and all these rituals happening, all these individuals, all these Medea individuals that do hardcore witchcraft, and there's ramifications. It does things to people. Sad, isn't it? Ben? Let me get up, my brave. What's it going to be? Video game awards? I'm afraid to even watch it. I'm afraid to even watch it. What is it? Okay, so Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is famous for Way of the Warrior for Panasonic 3DO. Now, Naughty Dog is like Scott Rubin or Jason Rubin. Who do I associate old Naughty Dog with, like Crash Bandicoot era? I didn't know this for a long time. It makes sense that the fact that Uncharted 3 and all the subsequent ones after 3 were exceptionally just a joke. But we did have plenty of fun in 4. I played it like a silly man, though. Amy Hennig? Hennig? I don't remember, but I do have a feeling of her as what maybe the greatest video game writer of all time, with Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and who knows what else. The most perhaps popular of all time game writers. Wish I wasn't mispronouncing it like that, like a joke. That's what happens when you lose your mind. You drink some tea and haven't played Soul Reaver in so long. I was never, be honest with you, I was never the biggest fan of Crystal Dynamics rooms. You know what I mean? Or Crystal Dynamics puzzles. Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver. I'm not the biggest fan of them, mainly because I'm like bored and I'm like, I play Quake. I don't know what it is that took me away from it, but it like bores me, so I have to practice at them. So we did a little bit of Last of Us, which I think we were referring to as the gayest of us back in the day, if my memory serves me right. But I had a lot of fun in Uncharted, even 4. I don't remember the story being any good. It was degraded, but it's not like we were sitting there laughing and driving off a cliff 50 times in a row. We didn't give a damn what anyone was saying. Half of the time we were talking over them. Not gonna sit there and listen to this shit. Who wrote this? Neil. He must be related to Neil Gaiman. Oh gosh, this is so good. It's healing me. Give me 1 second while I do this up. One more second. That's called rice pat. Mm. 'Cause I needed it so bad, I had to just die. Mm. Sorry, I just got emotional real quick after I finished that meal. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, had to turn my brain off and do that. It's been maybe 15 hours, 1,500 hours. Now, look, I kind of don't even want to see these people. Like that writer. Like, I kind of don't even feel like seeing him. Does anyone else? I don't even feel like seeing his face or hearing his voice. I don't know what happened. But so there's a new one. I mean, we're gonna have to see it. I don't. We don't have to see him, but we gotta see the lady, the new lady. It's like, what is it, like a video game of Wicked? Okay, what's it called? Let me get on this. I just felt like rambling for a while. Okay, let me see where I'm at. Uh, oh, here we go. This looks tight. Now I'm planning on doing a little bit of a set rebuild here, so we can have a TV and do things right instead of just doing the screen stuff like this. Make it a little bit less bad or less nowhere. The Last of Us was really fun, wasn't it? I don't even know. It came to a point where I was playing the game just to run around the corner and sit and we talked about crazy stuff. Remember that way back in the day when we were doing Last of Us PS4? Way back in the day. Remember that? Damn. Okay, let me get this open here. Hopefully my RAM doesn't fail. Screamchannel.com. What? This got some balls, man. Computers got some balls these days. Opening up tabs on their own. Bup, bup, bup. Yo, yo, ad block is open. Oh, there's an update. Bup, 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 bup. What is this? You can't do, even if you start up Steam or anything at all. Everything is no better and no faster than it was 25 years ago. Again, I will just say that one more time. Okay, let me see what this is all about. See if we can get inside this one. Oh, yo, yo, yo. Things are not looking good. Oh my God. Which one am I going to, biatch? I'm gonna puke. I'm going to be sick. Not this one. What's this? Look. Now, clearly, clearly, there are some things happening. Clearly, some things happened to Neil. Neil? Why don't you come up here? We want to ask you something. Clearly, some things happened to the writer. Now, listen, that doesn't mean writer writes crazy stuff and that makes him crazy. It does. I do not mean that. I do not mean that. What I mean is he is in a top position in an influential game development house, one of the biggest, spearheading the new content which is going to bankrupt the studio, spearheading it with an obsession with a contrary views of beauty. Just a contrary opinion, a simple opinion, difference in opinion. That is not the same as just a writer who writes. You guys get what I'm saying? That's how it works. It's ballsdeep.com. It's life. Oh, my RAM's failing. My RAM is straight up failing. My RAM is failing. Straight up. I did a check for it and it said that it was a problem. So I'll be lucky if I could even stream. I'm going to stop the preview here. Things get gay. It's got the gay on. Okay. Okay, I'm just in chaos world right now. So, that's how I define his position, the man that wrote this. The man from the Dead Sea that wrote this. It's just crazy to me. How'd this guy get his job? Because he's that good? Really? Is that how the world works now? So, this guy's in a position. I really like his choices. And we've had some good laughs about The Last of Us. I don't think we really discussed it for that long. The whole, other than it being just disgusting filth that is damaging to see. That's okay. We can handle a lot of stuff. So, it comes to a point when you are so good at writing where this is all you write. Can you guys see the freaking cursor here? Whoa, working out. Long go. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. I love this. There comes to a point where you're so good. This is what you write right here. When you get so good, this is what you write. Exclusively. Oh, wow, that's silly. Silly boobs. So I like that. Oh, yo, we got some things in here. But hold on, let me see if we can find a way to cap this off. I mean, should we watch it? Should we watch it? Shit, man. Someone's gonna have to send me a link. What do I got here? Chronicles. Let me see this. What? Oh. Okay, okay. Now these are such good posts. There's been so many good posts. Just about the degeneration of quality. It's not degeneracy. You like using that word? Do you like using that word, degeneracy? It doesn't work anymore. They sort of negated it, right? I mean, it does work, but you have to just make a better word. That's all. Because they'll point at you and say, what is that? What are you, sort of are you in the SS? If there ever was such a thing. Batman. That's your answer. Batman. That's just how it is. A lot of words don't matter. But this, an obsession, we should see it because I don't know. There cannot be any talented developers on the studio anymore after all these years. Gameplay developers. You should put on Jaffe. I mean, where is even the frickin' the trailer for it? Okay, maybe it's in here. Let's do this. We'll go to IGN. Remember going to IGN? Whoa, I like the site. Yo, the site looks good. Things used to look clean and smooth like this. No videos? Is this like news groups? I'm afraid to go to the webpage. Maybe I shouldn't be afraid to go to... What's IGN like? Oh my gosh. This... It's kind of good though. Why is their website like this? Let's look at the content. Well, give me a trailer to that show. Dexter? Okay, we got a Witcher trailer. Oh, here we go. Oh, can I watch these? Will it turn the stream off? Okay, Jeff. Thanks so much for the membership. I'll say it again. Nebula Crisis. Actually, damn, I gotta wait because I don't want to derail myself. I can't just read those. Just give me a second. Let's just go through this. Stick around, okay? Upgrade to plus. HIV plus. Now, am I gonna get thrown off? Oh my God! Just okay. Is this working? Hold on, let me move my camera. I kind of like this whole thing of like moving the camera around and doing this for like 10 years. I actually kind of like it. Do you? Oh, man. Okay, look, we're just gonna have, where's there a watermark? We're gonna have to make it tight. Ugh, what is that? Is that? Can't even remember anything anymore. I'll just play. How's that? It's pretty good commentary so far. Am I having a stroke? What am I reading, man? Is this supposed to make you feel sick? I don't know, man. Are you supposed to feel confused when you're reading this? Can I do full screen at least? No? The suffering of generations must be endured to achieve our divine end. Who said that? The devil? What's that? A quote from the you know what? Shit, this is loud. Can I even turn the volume down? Am I? Dude, this is driving me crazy. Did you even see what I was doing? I guess there was a layer of something in between, like an ad layer. I didn't even know. It's unbelievable, man. Stop the preview, please. Look, I was clicking it, but it wasn't doing shit. I'm just letting you know. Not that crazy. Is this like 2001? Porsche? Is this one of the animes that these guys, they only know Akira and this one and something else? Is that one of these? Oh, a commitment to using fake dicks. Is that what this is? Is that what this is? Is that what that is? I don't know. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat you to death. That's what they say to you the first thing. Where's my fake dick? I gotta use it. I have to use it. I have to use it. Oh my God, I have to use a fake dick, Neil. Did you ever get one used on you? I found it. Zzz.
Jordan, tell me something good.
Woo! That's why I feel like goofy watching this. Let's see this again. What happened to your eye? What happened to your eye? What happened to your eye? Why'd you shave your head? Do you use fake dicks?
Jordan, tell me
It's a good drag.
Well, you're right, it checks out.
I got news for you. Don't you have an ashtray? You're gonna ash on the floor like a bum? Are these bums? Is there gonna be domestic violence? Is there gonna be a study with these two? Or is that her mother? Ah, that's probably her mother. Is this a jacket? Is there gonna be red bennies on it? Or is it gonna be Cobra Commander or whatever that is?
These are facts.
No, I'll bring my nunchucks and my Tech 9. And you know what? The chest moves in an L shape.
Wait until we, or how about
Now, you can't exactly land. You're going to have to go through a sort of a landing sequence, unfortunately. So it's going to feel like you're not flying the craft. That is a jump scare. No one told me this was a horror movie.
he's not worth it.
What are you drinking? Dog load?
I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Dude! How can anyone handle this? Like,
I'm wasting.
I mean, all you have to do is, no matter what you make, it doesn't matter.
I'm wasting.
The reaction should always be this.
He's not worth it.
Just use a fake dick instead. You won't have to worry about his bullshit anymore, girl. This drink's been in here for at least 3 weeks. So I'm probably gonna die from this. You're gonna have to find another fake dick user. This game is nuts, man. Is that Trent Reznor I hear? Wait, hold on.
He's not worth it. Lead. He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim?
I'm wasting my time.
You see, there's Mass Effect 2, and then there's other choices.
He's not
This
worth
game is called... What is this game called? Sipping? Did he make a game called Sipping? When are you gonna be done that? When are you gonna be done that?
it. He's not worth it.
Dude.
He's not worth it.
Dude, use a fake dick instead. Don't deal with his shit, girl.
My time.
You're wasting your time being alive, sister. What do you even live for, by the way? In space? Why? Why bother?
My time,
Yeah. By living? See.
aren't I?
See. Is that her mother?
Aren't I?
She reminds me of the woman in Spider-Man. Is she gonna be like a Spider-Man kind of thing? Like this sipper?
I'm wasting my time.
Is this gonna be like Spider-Man? We're gonna see her in Dune and in Spider-Man, Spidey-Man, and are we gonna start seeing all this stuff? They really got like a sucking lips. Let's keep going with this. I don't want to do this forever. Well, I do, but I'm sure you don't want me to.
I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Were you looking for Colin Goblin?
Him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Excuse me, take that again.
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Flim Flam, say it.
I don't need another hunter swooping in.
No, before that.
I'm wasting my time, aren't
Sucking lips, they suck things out of things.
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Oh, claim him. Oh.
I? Swooping. No one is crazy enough to go there.
Why don't you fuck him?
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I.
She sounds like me.
Claim him, or I will find another agent.
You get another tattoo?
Yeah, that's what they let your fucking shit.
Look at the face in the screen looking back at her. It would scare the hell out of me. She told her to sit in the back of the bus.
There, you're the boss.
Oh. I'm hearing things. Who is that? I know him. He's from something. Isn't he? Isn't he like a guy that, oh, he's big and buff. Look at his body. Like, I recognize his body even though I had to fill it in. Jump scare.
Thank you.
That's what it should have been.
Thank you.
Did that clip?
Thank you.
Listen, kid.
What am I even? Is this a mime show? Is this a mime show that I'm watching? Dude, am I losing my mind? Is this a mime show? Let me just get the screen. Does it look good? Let me just see. Is this a mime show that I'm seeing? I'm hiding behind the TV. That's okay, though. I'll come out. I'm going to ask it again. That's it for me. Is this a mime show? Hey, I'm going to go out and say hi to the kids real quick. They're probably tortured by hearing me. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, thanks for sticking around. I hope it didn't scare the hell out of you. Thanks so much for sticking around, everybody. Just doing some dad stuff. Okay. Thanks again. Let's continue. What is it, a mime show?
Thank you.
No.
Listen, kid. See you on the
What's on your mind? What's on your mind? What? I gotta go. What? What the fuck is wrong with her?
I'll see you on the other side.
I don't have all day. Is that her mistress? That's my girl. Okay. Where's she going? That's like exhilarating. The look in her eyes. I can't wait for the sex. Freaking sex show. Yo. I like that. Like freaking, it's like the method right here. Look at this. She's looking at green screen and freaking walls and shit. That's fine. Let's get out of here. 911. I'm gonna kill myself. 911. Oh. Don't. What is this? What is this? 20 years in the future? What is this? 20 years in the future? I can't believe what I'm seeing right here. This badass is using a jukebox, CD players. I hope you got anti-skip on there. It's always violent takeoffs. So what are you gonna wait until you're in freaking subspace before you play the disc? Biatch, use tapes. Sister, use tapes, please. What are the discs on here? Undertow from Tool. I see Core from Stone Temple Pilots. Pretty Hate Machine, Nine Inch Nails. What else do we see here? There's a few that I don't want to say, honestly. Let's continue. What's this one going to be? Okay. Well, we got a good choice here. Is it West End Girls? Can't they do anything right? Can't they do anything right? Alice in Chains Unplugged. Are those jorts? You think Jordan's drunk right now? Let me guess. Oh, this is copied shot for shot from something else. Man, you could put in a few jokes right in here. We have a little bit of a small window to do many, many jokes. Doesn't matter though. Dude, this can't be happening. They're bringing up Crash Bandicoot? They start with that? That's crazy to me. Wow. Neil's taking all credit for all of Uncharted now? Is that what I'm seeing? It's so sad, isn't it? You see how it works out when you work in a creative industry? Like, you wouldn't even imagine what it's like. Why don't you give Amy a call and see how it is? See how much of a meritocracy anything is. Ugh. What's that? This is the best joke. How do you beat that? Like this is what you get. Hey, 2024, 2025, Naughty Dog. Play, bastard. 2024, 2025, Naughty Dog. Look. Do you remember when Crash Bandicoot... You remember when Crash Bandicoot came out in 2023? You assholes. These guys are such assholes, man. I swear to God. It's unbelievable. It must be so bad working with these people. It's so... Oh! Excuse me? What is that thing operating in the water for? Is this some sort of amphibious robot? And that's fine with me. I'm not judging. Yo! Caesar, what's up, man? Oh. I know. I don't even know what to say about Neil, man. Like, I don't I don't have a real opinion on him because he's not a real man to me, and I mean he's not a real person to me. It's a business entity, I know, but he like I was saying before, he's in a role in a hugely influential game development house, so he's like a politician, like an elected official placed in there. You know, nothing is a meritocracy. This guy wouldn't be around if it were. We all know that. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Is it like, what is that? The Cloud Buster? Do we have materia in this? What am I watching? You see the red eyes? Anyone could weep seeing this. This is the trailer you're making. This is what the trailer looks like right here. This is this is a frame from your trailer. I'm not saying I'm not saying the framing is bad. I mean, just look at it. Look at it, what it looks like. Oh, it's like a big switchblade lightsaber. I see. Like, watch this. Watch this. This is my idea of this is how I use gas pumps at the gas station. See, it looks like a gas pump. Look how cool it looks. Looks like a goddamn gas pump. Look. My car starts getting pumped with gas when I do this. I'll be done charging in a second, and we'll fly away. Dude, I can't. How are you supposed to not cry? I don't mean to be chopping it like this, but it's just like, I didn't mean to butcher it, but I have to. Look at this. Did you hear her? Listen. Yeah, hell yeah. You don't usually get to hear good screams like this. There's Pet Shop Boys playing. Alright, West End Girls playing. West End Girls and East End Boys. Dude, I could literally lose my mind watching that. As you just saw. She's bald. What happened? It's freaking... I wore a baseball hat too much and my hair fell out when I was like 17. Like Patrick Stewart. What's this called? Intermission? It's called Intergalactic? No. It's called Intergalactic? Intergalactic Planetary. It's a Beastie Boys freaking game. Another dimension. Wow. Naughty Dog. Okay, here is what I like. Revealed during the video. This is IGN. Okay, this is Wesley Yinpuli. It's directed by Neil Druckmann, period. That's in the sentence. It's a sentence. This is like Google. It's a little bit like Google Docs. It's kind of set up like Google Docs a bit. I do like this. And it's not a criticism. I just like that. I like that there's a period at the end of that. I love that so much. Naughty Dog has finally unveiled its new PlayStation game, a space adventure, called Intergalactic Planetary, Intergalactic. You don't remember that song? Remember the Beastie Boys? They were just regular New York guys? Yeah, I bet. The Heretic Prophet. Are you messed up? Who named it Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet? Pee Wee Herman? This is kind of like Ashes, Phoenix Rising, or whatever. You remember there was a game, PS5 or whatever, that came out. It was like Singapore flying, Asian wings flying. I just don't remember what it was, but it was something really silly. Phoenix Rising. It didn't make any sense. What about this game? Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. This sounds like a conversation between the Covenant and Halo 2. And I'm not talking about what made it into the game in the voiceover. I mean when the developers were doing the placeholder voiceover for it, when they were like storyboarding it and doing it rough, having rough sex together. This is before they started doing that at Bungie. This is crazy to me. Like, I cannot believe what I'm even seeing right now. That's what it's called. What was that noise? How am I even going to get through all of these topics if it's going to be like this? Oh, what's that sound? I can't even see it anymore. Dude, my RAM is broken. I can hardly even operate this thing. Excuse me. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to throw up. This is so staggering to me. The game is called Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. Excuse me? Revealed during the Game Awards. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. The Game Awards. Dude, I'm not trying to sound like a bitch. I'm not trying to sound bitchy. It's all like, everything seems, like every single piece of this seems, it's so strange. It seems so third rate. Everything I'm seeing. Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. What's that? The Game Awards 2024 with a debut trailer below Intergalactic. We watched it. You just saw it. The Heretic Prophet. Imagine that. That's a prophet for you. Bullshit. I see a heretic before me. One man's prophet is another man's heretic. Dude, I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is making me ill. Undercover Normie, thanks so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I gotta catch up, I know, but I don't want to. I'm gonna go nowhere if I go off in another direction right now. Directed by Naughty Dog Chief. So he's not only a writer, he's an executive. It was very much a sort of a Naughty Dog thing. We all knew when games got influential enough, the people would be stuck inside. The people they would penetrate through quality and get right inside and make everything as bad as they are. Naughty Dog Chief, he's a chief. What's he, a chief officer? Neil Druckmann. And features a new original score from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Trent Reznor is famous, as you all may recall, for crucifying a monkey in the Manson house for the video for Closer. I thought that was beautiful. I don't remember if it was really in the Manson house, but it's Naughty Dog's first new franchise in over a decade and is currently in development for the PlayStation 5. No release window is mentioned or given a damn about. For as much time as you can charge a fake dick. Guess the game? What's this? Yo, what's this? Try asking a question. What is this? How can this be happening? What is everything now? This can't be just the moon. What, am I in a nightmare? Did anyone else just see that? Okay, no one else saw it. Blah, blah, blah. Druck been revealed. Naughty Dog been working, 2022. Characters played by Tati Gabrielle. Joe. Is that Joe? Joe Braddock. In the 2022 Uncharted movie. What is this, a nightmare? They made a movie of that? So sick. Intergalactic stars our newest protagonist, Jordan A. Munn. Wouldn't want to get Munsoned. Dude, what am I? Munn? What's mung bean? Dude, there's nothing about this that makes any sense seeing with a lens of quality. Nothing makes any sense. Jordan A. Munn. You imagine if there was a character named Jordan A. Munn? Well, I guess I guess it wouldn't matter so much if it were in Blood Meridian. It's still strange. I don't know, maybe it's not the strangest. But it still freaks me out. That's all. A dangerous bounty hunter with augmented arms who ends up stranded on Syria, a distant planet whose communication with the outside universe went dark hundreds of years ago, the man said. In fact, anyone who's flown to it hoping to unravel its mysterious past was never heard from again. I think it's just the moon. The moon. I think it's just the moon that's bothering me. I'll put these away. Jordan will have to use all her skills and wits if she hopes to be the first person over 600 years to leave its orbit. Okay, beyond that, we're keeping everything about the story under wraps, at least for now. What we can tell you is that this game lives up to the Naughty Dog tradition of creating an emotional, Hey, did you guys play a new Naughty Dog game? Hey, I tried Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, and hey, you guys tried the Heretic Prophet? I did. You can't believe this game, man. What are we in? Are we really in that much of a nightmare? Are you serious? This can't be that much of a nightmare. Is it? Yo, Berserk, what's up? Well, it's an emotional experience. Character driven. You know what that means? It's driven by character. Really? It's an epic journey. It means it's biggish. Our narrative goals are rivaled only by our gameplay ambitions. Dude, I can't be reading this right now. Someone else is going to have to call in and read this. This will be the deepest gameplay in Naughty Dog's history. Taking our learnings from our previous franchises. Our previous franchises? He speaks for the company. I really like that. And pushing them beyond anything anyone ever thought to ask for. Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. Wow. I hope they change the name of it. Whoa, look at this. Oh, we've been looking at these a million times. That's a really good shot. Who's that, RuPaul? Jordan is played by the talented Tati Gabrielle, who leads a stellar cast. Pun intended, because it's stellar, like stars. Eagle-eyed players, owl-eyed players might spot some of the other cast members in the trailer, such as Red Bull drinking. Remember him from the reservation? We'll reveal more of our ensemble down the line. Our incredible voyage into the cosmos also needs an equally incredible soundtrack. As tremendous fans of their work, I'm excited to announce our collaboration with the man who crucified a monkey for the Closer video, and Atticus Ross, who was named after the abacus, who will be scoring Intergalactic. The guys are cooking. You tell me they cook food? And the trailer is just a small tease, perhaps a cock tease, if you will, a stellar cock tease, if you will, if, you know, as a pun up your shorts of the work for the game. We know you're eager for more, and trust us, we know that's a lie. We're very eager to share our genitals with you and force you to like them. For now, though, it's time for us to go back into our graves and back underground where we live and eat who knows what. Keep cranking guys off against their will while we all think of Jordan's adventure. Jordan, is this a game about basketball? Bird versus Jordan. Jordan sucks compared to Bird. That's okay. Be sure to check out IGN's roundup of the Game Awards. This brings me back watching these. Hey, isn't there like a remember? Oh, God, it's just been so long. I don't even remember. Maybe, was that E3? It was E3. That's what it was. Eclipse, thanks for the 10 bones, Streamlabs style. Always appreciate your insight. Much love from the LGTV community. Hey, thanks so much. We should get some shots of the crucified monkey in the original Closer video. That'd be interesting to see. Directed by Neil Druckmann. Let's search that. Oh. We got a double here. I like that. We're going to have to get the VR out. Okay, allow me to. I had to just get that. All that silliness out of my head. You know what I mean? There's still probably more of it. Thanks for sticking around for that. Oh my God, Barbados, what's up? Thanks for sticking around with that, everybody. You remember when Neil Druckmann accepted the award for helping to develop Crash Bandicoot? Who's that? Jason Rubin or Jason Rubin, right? He was the business end, wasn't he? Oh, yeah, let's do this. 1996. This is a good answer. Who were the original developers of Crash Bandicoot? Crash Bandicoot is a 1996 platform developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation. This AI will put you in a gas chamber one day. Please. I'm just going to do this. Remember Way of the Warrior? We were just talking about. Did I bring that up? For 3DO? Oh, yeah, it was just a joke from the beginning. From 94. See, I remember that. I remember the Kid Chameleon days, the Way of the Warrior days. It's why I'm so real, if you must know, okay? Kosa, what's up? It's why I'm so real, if you must know. Andy, Gavin, and Jason Rubin began their move from Boston, Massachusetts to Los Angeles. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Was Jason? Whoa. Oh, I mean, these guys. It's unbelievable, man. There's so many years. So many years. Dick Tracy? Programmer, designer for Dick Tracy NES? Hey. The new Indiana Jones has a little bit of that element. If you don't pull out your gun and shoot, none of the enemies shoot back. You know, but if you do, they shoot back. And it's a lot harder. So you got to go in with your fists. It's an element from Dick Tracy. California Games. Marble Mad. See, this is 84. These people are. Look at this. See, this is a game god right here. This is a real one right here. This is a real one right here. This is a real one. Mark Cerny. This is a real one. Now, I'll go through it again because I'm familiar with all this stuff, but you guys probably aren't. And let me put my screen somewhere else. You guys actually probably aren't because I'm old. Marvel Madness, California Games. I'll just say the ones I remember. I guess I remember the Ooze. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Crash and Burn for 3DO. Remember Crash and Burn? Total Eclipse. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 producer. Kid Chameleon. It's insane. That's insane. Marvel Madness, you get it. Spyro. Stuart Copeland doing the score for Spyro was pretty special. It's probably what he's most remembered for. Blah, 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 this and that. Jack and Daxter. And, he's a programmer. And Ratchet and Clank designer. Like, this guy is a real one. All the Crash Bandicoot, 2, Racer and all that. This guy is not normal. He's not Neil Druckmann. Like, this guy is different. He's different. He's like a John Romero category. And I know John sort of didn't have the output he should have. I get that. Uncharted. ratchet this, ratchet that, wiffle ball bat. God of War, I could never even play one of those for 1 second. As soon as I put one on, I'd be like, yo, it feels like this guy putting his Johnson up my shorts. I ain't playing that. I'm sorry, I just don't feel like it. And I'm a big mythology fan. I so hate these design. I don't know if it's his opinion, but their takes, like even Jaffe, their takes on mythological characters, I really just don't like. I just don't like them. I don't know how else to explain it. I just don't like it. And I love Greek myth and all that stuff so much. I just don't like their representations of mythology. I just don't like it. Anyway, Marvel Spider-Man. Okay, executive producer, this and that, Death Stranding, technical producer. I have never heard that one before. Technical producer. Okay, Miles Morales. He's made of molasses. Molasses. You remember him from Greek mythology? This is so crazy, man. This guy's he's been around for freaking so long. It's just, the website's good now, huh? Yo, dude, Wikipedia is kind of good now. It's kind of tight. Sick is tight. Honestly, I like it. So, wow, just a little trip down memory lane. Oh, I mean, we have a lot of topics, but I'm in no rush. I feel like we're getting to some crazy stuff. I feel like we're all getting an education together, an education of remembrance. We should all watch Sybil. If I need to move it on, I gotta catch up with everybody. I'm just like mind dump. Mind dump. Let's continue on. Oh, sick. Remember this one? How do you beat that? You can't make a better video than that. Okay, so where are we? I just love this video so much. It's one of the best videos I've ever seen. Oh my God, Koopa Kid, we're like wild tonight. I feel crazy tonight. Okay, let's catch up here just so people don't feel like I'm that much of a fool. Cream Mund. Okay. Oh, can I change the? Okay, here we are. Oh my God, I'm having RAM issues, boys and girls. I'm having some RAM issues right now. This is not good. I'm lucky that I can stream. Wow, wow. Did that clip? I swear to you. What I'm looking at is, it's, 1/10 or 1/8 of the screen. That's it. There, it's loaded. It's crisp now. As long as I've been using the internet, and I've been using it since it came out, it is no faster now than it was. I'm serious, and I'm sorry. Let's get abused tonight. I can write songs. Don't count me out. Nebula Crisis, thanks for the 15 bones, pal. Welcome back, Charles. The fair lady in question announced she's doing 1,000 men to set a new world record. Okay. Do you think doing such will open a direct portal to hell, or maybe she's just a bug chaser? Yeah, I don't know. People say, nukes or whatever, opening up gateways, portals. People saying, even that phosphorescent night vision from Vietnam. The red one, they could see a coagulation of interested demons during the warfare. Like I get the concept of that. I have no idea. I just know that. Okay, let me put it this way, because I like the question. You may as well assume that it is so, and live your life the opposite way, like being not a black hole, but a white hole, if we may be binary in that regard, visually, strictly visual. I would say that the lesson in that question is that you should be not a black hole, but a quasar. I don't know what to say about space. But you get what I'm saying, don't you, Sonny? Buddy. Thanks again. Stu Piffy, thanks for the 10 bones, man. I really... For show. FSHS. Thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Bombaclot. That sounds familiar. Mi familia. You ever watch or listen to Sam Shamoon? There is no hexagon in Saturn. I hope I have. I don't recall. I'm an idiot, literally. Is he a man that has said there's no hexagon in Saturn? Has anyone said that but me? I don't recall, but I don't see how it's possible that I'm the only one that said it. I'm not trying to be like that. Cecilian Maxing, thanks for the 10. 100 raw, 200 raw. How about I'm doing none of them? How much raw can you handle? How much friction can the insides of a woman handle? If I may be so bold. You know what I'm saying? How much friction? I remember that lady did the Houston 500. She was in an ice bath after she did it. I didn't see this woman in an ice bath. 100's nothing. When you get to 500, that's when it turns into something. Jeb Jebson, thanks for the 20 Canadian. I've been thinking about how abuse of yourself is no different from abuse of other people. Yes, yes. People pretend it's not sick to see someone act depraved or do drugs, but I think it's morally the same as forcing someone else to do it. Sure. Okay. Okay. The abuse of oneself. It's a good topic. Fuck, can I sing us a song? I don't remember it. Yeah, that's a big one. Sometimes things scare me. Even when I open the Psalms, sometimes I read things and they hit me. Things hit me lately. Things been hitting me lately. Ryan, MC, man. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things hit me. So let's just continue. Oh, it's not sick to see someone act. Forcing someone else to do it. You mean forcing someone else to look, or forcing someone else to do the drugs, or Sicario. Thanks for the 2 quid, pal. Oh, Rihanna. Imagine Rihanna. Imagine the treatment you would get in the sack with her. Oh my God, she'd be flipping you around, reversing you, turning you inside out, directing you, spitting at you, slapping you, beating you. Telling you giddy up and all that stuff. So funny. Good girl gone bad, you get it. Jake, Snake, thanks for the 1777. Neil Druckmann has the energy of a man who goes to female AA underground boxing matches and collects the blood and sweat and blood rags. I don't know what to say to that. Wow. That's nasty. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been around him. I don't know his energy. I've never heard him. Hey, Good Horse, what's up? Jamaican jerk. How you doing? Corey Hartfield, thanks for the 15 bones, pal. Just saw y'all at the Atlanta Late Show. Thanks for sticking around so late to meet the fans. Your words had us laughing, and your movements took it to the next level. Hey, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it, Corey. Thanks a lot. I mean, I was in a crazy state of mind and all this freaking AIDS that I've been dealing with, but the shows felt kind of like off to me, just performance-wise and all that. But perhaps that's kind of normal, unless you like end with a real big banger or you have a bunch of bangers. But whatever. No, thanks so much for that. It felt so strange, like the time. I don't know, like that. I think it's the pills what they did to my brain, but I finished the course. NPC 6. Thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Reading the moon is a harsh mistress. Robert Heinlein, huh? Excuse me. There once was a day I could remember the narrator to one of the versions of it back in the day. I like it. What should I read next? Last time I did it, I found it dry. Maybe I was just out of control or in the bag or something. I have no idea, but I found it dry. I found it dry. It was interesting, though. Moon is a Harsh Mistress is very interesting. What should you read next? Thanks for signing my Mike Ma book. All right. It's a legendary item now. Oh, damn. Okay. Hey, thanks so much for that. What should you read next? Shit. You know, I started up Ender's Saga again. And there's something about Ender that hits. I don't know. I do the audiobook because I like Stefan Rudnicki and Harlan friggin' whatever the guy. There's another one that's a little bit in that. In the first book, and then there's a couple other ones. There's a few more in the later books, but they were so good, and the material of the book was so, it's like staggering, and there's something like that series is crazy, man. It's I've been off the Charles Williams for a bit. I don't know. I've been reading mostly just orthodox stuff, just trying to get some good thoughts in my brain, or trying to find pathways or something. I don't know what to say. Try that out, Sonny. Undercover Normie, thanks for the 5 gifted subscriptions, man. It's freaking toasted. That's taste. Vigilante. Thanks for the 15 bucks, about. The new intergalactic game is basically a purely good example of how they are running out of ideas. It's crazy, man. Like, the thought of running out of ideas is... Well, it doesn't matter how I feel about that. Even with them stealing elements from animes such as Cowboy Bebop and Akira. Yeah, well, they're not... I don't know what to say, but I don't want to start sounding like a freak talking about certain... talking about content creation. I don't want to sound insane. Some people aren't ideas, man. It's not the end of the world. One can still become a specialist in anything. Because it really does not sound like they have too many ideas around. And if there is a deficit in ideas, it either means that you're not good, or there are motives that are blocking its generation. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know what else to say about it. It's crazy, man. I don't know what it's like to run out of ideas. I only know what it's like to have so many quality ideas, such a vast amount, where you have none. In a way. Unless you turn into a laser. Mm. Num num num. Corey Hartfield, 15. Thanks again, pal. Sitting fireside, currently enjoying the moon when some ambulances just went by with some fresh new siren sounds. Gotta love the chaos vibes they're testing on us. Oh, they hurt? Like they feel bad? Like the tritones or whatever? A discordant group of notes that they make you feel nervous? That's how they feel about you. They do that to you because they're afraid of you. They do that because they're afraid. Not to show that they're in charge, or not to even parade torment or authority. It's because they're afraid. Isn't that nice? Ryan MC. Thanks for the 50 bones, pal. Thanks so much. The City of the Angels. You don't want to know which angels they are referring to. Merry Christmas, brother. I hear you. Thanks so much for that, pal. I really appreciate it. Anytime an angel is mentioned, you can be sure it refers to fallen angels. You get that too. Every angel, fallen angel. 200. What is it? 200 craters on the surface of this realm. 200 fallen angels from heaven descended. Isn't that kind of interesting? Yo, thanks so much for that, guys. I really, really appreciate that. It's crazy. Like, it's. Yeah, we went on. Where are we? Feels like we've been on for 5 hours, but it's only been 2 hours, but it feels like 10. It's just crazy right now. Okay, where are we? Topics. Now look at this. This is something I really wanted to talk about. Drones. No. Let's do this. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. See how it's loading? Did you see the loading process? Damn, you guys didn't see that. It sucks. We're going to have to see that live. It was in the wrong screen. Take a look at this. Take a look at the time and all that. Look, watch this. Now that actually took a long time to get to. It may not have seemed long to you, but it actually was. That's 10 times longer than it should have taken. 2024. Have you guys ever seen Deep Space Nine? I mean, is there anything to even be said about this? Is that Garrick and Bashir? I don't even think I could zoom in. I really don't know how. If this were a Mac, I'd be able to pinch it. Beautiful nipples, princess. That I heard is the next Nintendo console. Did you hear that the Switch tentatively named Switch 2 is actually called Beautiful Nipples, Princess? So we got a sort of a relationship on here. And you could say, I guess you could just say it's demoralization. Again, they demoralize you because they fear you. Anytime you're tortured, screwed with, tormented, abused, anything at all, just know it is because you are feared. That's all. Just know this. Good horse. I do remember this canon from the OG Star Trek. There was a prophecy that Garrick and Bashir would be homosexuals at some point later in the series. No, this isn't. Yeah, but yeah. This isn't lack of ideas. You could say it's hatred. You could say it's fear. And it is all that. But it is the message. You know what I'm think of what this looks like in the Matrix is what I'm saying. Or when you take the glasses off and they live or when you put them on. That's what I'm saying. Gonna be sick. I try to do those things mentally. Nah. Anyway. It just follows suit. It follows suit with everything for the last 30, 40, 50 years. Eclipse, thanks so much for the 10 bones, pal. Did I read you? Oh, yeah, I did already. Okay. I'm delirious. It's so hot in here. Is this real? You ever see this? God, I love that so much. I can't get enough of that. What could be next? Billy? Poly lenses? What's that? Jake Snake. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much for the 50 bones, pal. Merry Christmas. Oh, did we? A second here. Where are we? Hold on. Oh. Merry Christmas and God bless to you and your family. My last super was Spurgy. Did I miss it or something? I don't remember. I'm like all over the place these days. I remember was there something I wanted to say about something insane? I'm all over the place. Can't recover. My last super was Spurgy, but I've loved your work. I will laugh and quote skits from the old days from you, Sam, and you, Sam, and Nick all the time. Really hope to see you guys live. Hey, really appreciate it, Jake. Really appreciate it. So good. Yeah, we should be around. We'll be coming around again. Something I said about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, just all over the place. It's okay. Well, where are we? Yeah, these are good. There's lots of good stuff. There's really nothing else to be said about this Bytchr stuff. It really isn't. What else do you say about that? What do you complain about it? No. We covered that. Even that, there's nothing more I want to say about that. Oh, hey, know what'd be fun? I'm gonna go on IGN again. Where's IGN? We need... Oh, maybe there's a link in here. Video Game Awards. Damn. Winners list. Oh, drones. Okay. There's so much. So much. How much? So much. I'm straight up delirious. Give me a second. So silly. It's like crazy even thinking about OG. Huh. Ghost turned my gain down. 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 Ghost turned my gain down too. I don't know what happened to the show, but I don't even want to open any windows. I'm going to just do it on my phone. I'm not opening any windows. Not for tonight. After that, didn't I tell you it was going to happen? I can smell it. I can sense it. I can feel it going on my legs. Pain Man. Pain Man. Can I even get to a sort of a one of them windows on the phone? That'd be interesting if I could. This is BS. The computer's messed up. Oh, Razer Synapse? Oh. What is this, a nightmare? Oh, here we are. Dude. Computer's busted. I'm just going to have a laugh. I'm afraid to even open up anything. Gonna have to, though. Let's try it again. Gonna open up everything again. I'm gonna restore all of the tabs. See what happens, biatch. I'm gonna see what happens. Okay? It's not easy loading all these things right now. You'd be surprised how taxing it is on my computer. You don't think it is? Think again, botch. It's pretty hard to run some of these tabs, and if I have to do a blue screen, then so be it. So be it, I will. It's going to be a bad time. Okay, I got you, Corey. Okay, so I'm just going to do it through freaking chat on here on OBS. Okay, there we are. Okay, Corey Hartfield, thanks for the 50 mods. War mode. Shout out Billy the Spud. Can't wait for the collab. People have been saying it forever. You know me, I've been a gremlin forever. I am ready for war mode. You know me. You know me. Thanks so much, Corey. Oh, man. Where were we at? Where were we at? I'm going to need a new computer. I guess it's going to be no travel. It's going to be computers. The travel did get canceled. Oh, we were talking about The Witcher. The Bytchr. CD Projekt Red, Rocket. Dude, every single studio you've ever seen in your life, every single one. All the veterans and the founders are gone or they make bullshit. Every single one. CD Projekt Red is no exception. They just go faster. The Witcher 4. It doesn't matter to me who's in it, who's the protagonist, whoever freaking... How could it possibly... I mean, you could just look at the messaging, of course. I don't believe that CD Projekt Red or even Naughty Dog can fail, because in order to put that content out with confidence, put bankruptcy-worthy content out confidently, it means you're part of the government and you have unlimited money or are sanctioned to do so. That's what it means. Okay? So they do what they want. Are you surprised? The Witcher 3 I found not good. The Witcher 3 I found kind of not good. I liked going through the woods at night one time with the sound. It was very good, and some of the visuals were kind of good in the woods. It was pretty impressive years ago, but the gameplay and the voice acting was kind of good. But I just can't sit there and swing a sword. Okay? I just can't sit there and play a damn game and swing a sword. I can't do it. I can't do the freaking Signy. Changing swords. I can't sit there and watch that, man. I can't do it. Witcher 3 is not good. Therefore, Witcher 4, there's no chance it's good. No chance. Good Horse Lane, there's no chance it could possibly be good. Excuse me. Oh, did they put the Philadelphia experiment ship under 9/11 from Ground Zero? Must it be like this? Restore all the pages. I got all the RAM in the world. Who gives a darn? Jim Sex coming at ya, biatch. Let's see what this pig's about. Come on, biatch. Oh, biatch. Oh, biatch. You guys see it? No? Oh, okay, I just gotta screw around. Okay. Centuries-old ship at New York City, Ground Zero, likely from Philadelphia. A pair of archaeologists. Remember that? So in other words, a pair of feds. Of course, fed is not the word to use anymore. I understand that. Dismantling the remains of a wooden ship that was found at the World Trade Center construction site John Doe No. 2 in New York. The hull of the ship has been traced back to colonial era Philadelphia, of course, which is a historical lie, according to the researchers at the Tree O-Ring Research Laboratory at the Lamont Doherty Earth Observation of Columbia University. It was Columbia. For more than 2,000 years, it lay hidden beneath the ground upon which New York City Leather Club. Okay, found in the wreckage, this and that. Philadelphia. Dendo prevancing. That sounds interesting. Trees respond to climate each year, and that pattern of rings created within the tree produces a signature for that species in a forest or region. Dude, this is all meaningless to me. Fraught. Sex. It was clear to me. Does anyone speculate how it's even possible? Can you imagine what this was? Can you imagine for a second what anything was? Oh, you guys really can't see it the most, can you? I'm kind of like, what is happening? I click on the window in OBS, it gets a tiny bit bigger, a tiny bit. It's like, what is happening? Spooky. It's spooky. Like, what could this be, man? What does it mean? This is what the World Trade Center was built on? Doesn't it make you sad? Well, no, it shouldn't make you sad. Nah, that's not. Doesn't it make you feel gay? You know what I mean? Like people doing symbolism stuff, like spooky stuff, like only they know about it. Like it's gay. You know what I mean? Like you feel gay when you see this stuff. It's not even new news. Yeah, well, no one in 2024, no one was looking at stuff like building. No one really too much considered building business buildings on top of ceremonial sites. Like that was not big in the consciousness back in 2014. It's just kind of gay to me. Like, what does this mean? What does this news story mean? Does this news story coming out activate a sleeper from somewhere? You know what I'm saying? You get what I mean? Like, does this coming out on the 6th of Philadelphia and 0 and ship? Is this a sleeper activation? This headline or something like that? Or are they just reporting it because they love facts and they love history and they love the news? What is it? Which one is it? Quelcones, Kikones, Kai Cones. Thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Was at the Orlando show. So bizarre, man. The shows are so weird for me. My friends didn't understand your rant about Rapa. Sad. Thanks for the awesome show, Chuck. Yeah, the shows felt so crazy to me. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Thanks so much for that, pal. Really appreciate it. Who has sex with a dog? This seems to me so strange. 2020. See, 2010. Like, that's so crazy. I just don't understand what this means. What does it mean? It means bum sex. What else could it mean besides bum sex? Well, that's a good one. Let's watch Africa Screams. Where are we? Where? Oh. Okay, my window keeps closing. Oh no, I don't need to use it anymore. I'll just do it here. Okay. There's so much. There'll be plenty for the palace to enjoy. Where are we at? Okay. Video Game Awards. Damn. Unless anyone have a good Video Game Awards video? Is there like a compilation? They show some award stuff. Beyonce, War Inspector. Yeah. You ever wonder why the veterans don't make games anymore? You ever wonder why that? Damn, man. I forgot who wrote Deus Ex. Randy. Who wrote Deus Ex? Anyone remember? Does anyone remember? Oh, man. Emperor Jones 33. Oh, Ra. Oh, be so good. That'd be so good. What's the guy's... I can never remember the actor's name. Too stupid. Anyway, we'll watch that one day. Not on here, though. I don't think we're going to do it on here. Yeah, okay. Look, I didn't remember. I just don't remember that. Nobody here even like remembers these things. Like no one even knows. It's like it's not Randy Johnson, but it's like who is the conspiracy theorist? Who wrote it? It's like not Randy Spector, but it's someone else. Harvey Smith. Harvey Smith. Though Spector was the director and the producer, the designer was Harvey Smith and Jay Lee, blah, 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 this and that. I mean, of course, not just one person. There's a bunch of different people, obviously. But why doesn't Harvey Smith still make games of that caliber? Of course, because you get a knock on the door and you say, you make something like this again, you're dead. Or, we paid you so much money, we're going to pay you this much money, don't write anything like that ever again. All right. You know what I'm saying? Harvey Milk. Semen. Okay, that's a good one. Warren. Yeah, conspiracy. Yeah, Twitter. Who is this? I forgot. I think we kind of discussed this. I was enjoying some of the Twitter. I like some of the Twitter arguments, but I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to freaking. I'm not making fun of anybody. You know what I'm saying? This. I don't know. This is meaningless. I don't even know what that is. I'll just close it. Just find it interesting people that take, and that's okay. It's not a criticism. People that take their opinions and thoughts very, very, very seriously. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But you have to be very, very insane and crazy in many ways to see things in a way that has any meaning at all or any benefit, any net positive for you. And if you're not, then it's not possible for you even to discuss these things in a net positive way. It's not possible. At the end, no matter what, you always come out with more negative than you do positive. It's just the way it is. You guys got what I'm saying? Hi. Yeah, I really don't. I don't know. I don't want to be seen like I'm criticizing some of the mutuals. I really don't, honestly. I'm just a nice guy and gay and dead. Willie McDoof, thanks for the 2 bones, pal. He could be Snoop Dogg. The Bytchr Video Games Awards. Yeah, I don't have a link. Fuck it. I don't even feel like it. Drones. There's drones over the sky. What is this? A joke? What are those drones over New Jersey or something? Lots of different drones. And they turn into orbs and stuff like. Oh my God, man. What is it? What are they even doing this for? And I don't mind speculation of technology or illusion or any of that. Blue beam, all this, like, or shadows. Well, I have the shadows are my specialty. But I'm not overly interested in reiterating everything that people already know by now about those projects such as Paperclip, or not even Paperclip, but Bluebeam, and technology of falsification. I just, like, you've been talking about it for so many years, man. I just don't even care. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I just don't care, man. I'm interested in purification of myself and the betterment of the stuff that we have going on here in my life and all that stuff. Like, I'm more interested. I just don't even care about that. I don't know. Maybe just the moon is making me just whine about technology or something. I just don't care. I don't care. I'd rather pray. I'd rather learn how to pray better, or how to manifest my will, or to get along with people better, or to get along with myself better than sit there and speculate against stupid ass, dumb ass drones. You guys got what I'm saying? Technology is gay. I'm just tired of it. And you know me. I have a talent. I have a specialty. If I were to be talking about things the way everybody else is, you would know there's a problem. If everybody else would be talking about things the way I am currently at the present, not 10 years ago, you would know there's a problem. And that would never be allowed to happen. You get what I'm saying? So I'm really just not interested in speculating about it. I would say that living your best life and getting right with God is tantamount. Even over looking up and seeing the drones, you could say bomb scanners, you could say surveillance, you could say it's airspace above you. I don't know. You know the kind of world you live in. Why don't you try shooting at those drones? Would you try shooting at those drones in a city in New Jersey? They'd drop a bomb on your house. They would burn your house down. Perhaps people have already done it. I don't know. Generally speaking, everything in the news is mostly a threat. Honestly, if you want me to just keep repeating, honestly, everything you see in the news, 95% of it is a threat. Is a psychological warfare threat. So you kind of feel it, but you don't know it's a threat. You just fear it as reality. But it's actually a threat and the manifestation of fear and the harvesting of fear. The news, just like the woman who did 100 Raw, is very much just a different wing of the same religiosity machine. They are both super religious. The news is an instrument of religion. It's not just the dissemination of misinformation. It's not that. It's a religious and courier. It's a courier service too. If you want to talk about any of that, I don't think so. No. Oh yeah, I just finished up Crying of Lot 49 a couple weeks ago. Script, yo, how you doing? It was so funny. It was so funny. It's so funny. It's the funniest book of all time. I love it. Where are we at here? Anyone like that face? So, that's the way I feel about it. I'm tired of being threatened, so I just look away. In that, I don't know, certain things you don't look at. Like, let's say, if you're, if like the TSA is hassling you, you know what I'm saying? Or someone at the airport that could make you miss your flight. Like, there's not one single time I can remember. I don't remember one. Oh, we got to purify script. It's been so crazy lately. One single moment where I was looking even in the general direction of anybody in the airport that's talking to me. I can't remember one situation. So you're talking to me. Hey, yo, move that. Yo, move that cart now. Now put your shoes in. Whatever it is. Now put your shoes in. I'm like this. Okay, man. And I put them in like that. And I'm like talking to Alex or talking to someone. Every single time I'm like this. You want me to put that in there? All right. And I put it in. Like not what you would have to shoot me. I will take a bullet. I will take a bullet before I even look in these people's direction. And I'm serious. I will take a bullet before I even look at them. That's just how I am. That's just how I am. That's how I'll always be. And you have to kill me to change it, brother. Red Bull drinking. So I don't look at TSA. I don't look at anybody. Never once. You'd have to kill me. You would have to kill me. Not a chance. I will go home and take a bus before I even look at any of them. Not a chance. Can't make me look at you, bum. You can't make me look at you, bum. I'll go home or I'll die before I do. Put that in your whatever. I'm just giving you a little bit of tricks of the trade. That's all. You don't need to look or talk to people that are beneath you. You actually don't have to. That might sound harsh, but I said it. That's the way it is. The people that hate you and fear you are not your equals. People that would destroy your life or do damage or harm to your life, they're not your equals. There's no such thing as equality. Just the way it is. It's been that way for years. It's been that way since day one. Not everyone's equal. How many people have you met in your life that are equal to you? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody's equal to you. Nobody. It's your life. Nobody's equal to you. Nobody's equal to me. No one even by a million miles. Remember that always about yourself and me. And about yourself. Don't ever let them change your mind because it's a lie. There's no such thing as equality. Not everyone's equal. Just the way it is. The proof is your eyes and your ears. It's all the proof you need. Functioning apparatus. All you need are a few functioning organs to realize that for yourself. That fact is inalienable. 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 I love that. I like that a lot. Well, there's just a trick, and that's just how you gotta play life sometimes. Excuse me. Excuse me. I feel so crazy lately. Is anybody else? Unsane. There's been lots and lots of funny and good ideas lately. Lots of pretty decent stand up. Just lots of mind. I don't know. I don't mean to ramble like this. I'm just looking to pick something up, you know what I mean? Just for kicks, something that's not on a list. I mean, I just don't know if I want to get heavier and deeper than I already have. But I may as well ask that question. I may as well ask that question, actually. I got to get the book of Psalms real quick. Give me a second here, okay? And everyone stay. I'll be right back. It's a good one. Hey, thanks for waiting up for me to smoke crack outside. Profound idea that bubbled up to me. Just like when I read Intergalactic Heretic Prophet, and I was like, a line can hit you. This is sick. Oh, I see it. Now, lately I have not been doing a prayer book. I've been doing the Psalter instead. I've been doing the Psalter. I really like the prayers and I like that stuff, but there's a lot of prayer to things that, and honestly, I don't want to pray to. That's all. It's nothing personal. I don't like praying to things other than one thing. I don't like it at all. In fact, I hate it. In fact, I despise it, and it makes me mad. That's okay. It's people can do what they want. It's not a criticism. I love people try to find the keys, the spiritual keys. They try. Look, it's not a criticism. It's not a criticism. But I've been on the Psalter, so it's been me and David, and whoever else. That's who it's been. Guys, there are things about stuff that bothers me. I don't want to get into it too much. I don't want to be heretic prophet. But what I like doing is to start with the 6 Psalms. It's usually what you do with the Psalter before Matins or something. I don't know what it is. We begin the 6 Psalms listening with all possible silence and compunction, while the designated reader with reverence and the fear of God says, now keep in mind, if you're in church and you have kids that make a noise, you get thrown out during these. That's what Jesus would do. It's like this. Good, now get the fuck out. I'm making it, it's just, I love the orthodoxy. I'm just being silly. Okay. We got Psalm, it goes thus. Psalm, now look, this is an Orthodox Psalter, so it's going to be +1 on your end, I believe, if you're on the King James or something, I think. Psalm 3, Lord, why are they multiplied that afflict me? Psalm 37, O Lord, rebuke me not in thine anger. Psalm 62, O God, my God, I keep watch for thee at dawn. Psalm 87, O Lord God of my salvation. Psalm 102, bless the Lord, O my soul. Psalm 142, hear my prayer, O Lord. Those. I've been going to the 6 Psalms and going there. And also, this particular Psalter, I'm letting you know. I'm just giving it to you right now. I don't care. This is St. Tikhon's Monastery Press, right? St. Tikhon's Monastery Press, St. Vladimir's Seminary Press. This is a Psalter with Holy Father commentary and stuff, which was very, very good. I like that. I like the church fathers. I like the saints. Like I like them. I like their words, though I fear them. Is that okay? Is that weird? Am I weird to fear the words of men? Why would I not? Language is a weapon. What are you, stupid? So, and I like this list right here. It is so wonderful. A table of psalms according to theme, since the psalms of their nature are complex and multi-layered fabrics of themes, no attempt to categorize them according to theme will be entirely satisfactory or exhaustive. Each psalm, however, also tends to have its own predominant character and topic, and for this reason, the Church's tradition has come to associate certain psalms with certain events in salvation history or particular needs of the faithful. Some of these associations are listed below as an aid to prayer. I find these very, 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 very good. We got the topics right here, the themes. God and man, in praise of God, on the grandeur of God's creation, on the dignity of men, I guess I could just, it's just a lot to list. I'm going to keep going. The dignity of men, the weakness and folly of men, the praise of righteousness and the law, against sin and rebellion against God, against cruelty and injustice toward the poor and weak, poor. Then we have the history of salvation, on the Exodus, on the conquest of the promised land, Christ's incarnation. This is Old Testament Psalms. This is an Orthodox interpretation of it. So I like that this is in it. It's not just comic book superhero Jews. And that's fine. Everyone needs comic books and super. And I love David, love Solomon. We all love them. Why wouldn't you? Moses? Not criticizing. The comic book people, though. On Christ's incarnation, on the Mother of God. The Holy Cross, Christ's passion, Christ's resurrection, Christ's ascension, Christ's kingship, the judgment of God, the New Jerusalem. And then there's the course of life, evening prayer, morning prayer, preparation for attending church, preparation for Holy Communion, Thanksgiving after Holy Communion, on the anniversary of baptism or chrismation. I don't know what's this. I've never heard that word. For a bridegroom and bride. It's very, I really don't struggle, but it's just so interesting to think of Christ or the church as the bridegroom. Like, it's just so bizarre to me. It's interesting. Sorting out what love is or should be is interesting, okay? Allow me. For the church, for protection when traveling, when sick, preparation for death, and for the departed. Spiritual struggle. This is a good, nice big one. Repent. Here's the most important one. I guess if you're really getting the orthodoxy pounded into you, and I like it. Spiritual struggle, which is there is only the flesh versus the spirit in this world. There is nothing else. There is nothing else. There's only one game. And it's the flesh versus the spirit. It's full mode versus dead machine. There is only one game. Repentance after sin. People don't take that seriously. People don't know what it's like to be purified. And I'm not Mr. Purified. Don't take this the wrong way. The downfall of sinners. Prayer to God for refuge in the face of enemies. For peace, for deliverance in temptation, for God's guidance and care. Trust in God's loving kindness and providence. Prayer for perseverance and obedience to God. I'll show you this in a second. When humiliated, when slandered, when betrayed. The last category here for themes is thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for material blessings, thanksgiving for spiritual blessings, thanksgiving for deliverance from danger, and general blessings. I don't know if the resolution is high enough on my thing here, but these are the lists of Psalms corresponding with these themes, and I find that they're very, 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 very good. Oh, there's something you're going to see at the bottom. This, to me, is where I'm at instead of a prayer book. You're looking... Is this... Oh, okay. You're looking for spiritual tools? You're looking for spiritual keys, you say? I just showed you a very important key. Perhaps the most important one that you've been shown. I'll say it. You think I'm afraid to say that? I'm not. But anyway, I try to go through these. When you read these, in order to be touched spiritually, it requires a broken spirit and contrite heart. A broken spirit, broken heart, whatever you want to say. It requires that to do any spiritual work. It's required. If you're going by the orthodoxy or the Psalter of 50 or 51, whatever. I will just say that. There are many other places in the Bible, I'm sure. I'm not familiar with them as of yet. Humbled and broken heart, different words. This book it's the Holy Psalter, which is the Orthodox organization for the Book of Psalms. What are you going to do? You're going to pick up the New and the Old Testament like that? And you're going to you start using it? You go somewhere, you start using it? Say this is the most practical application of use of the Bible, if you even want to consider the Old Testament part of the Bible. I don't know. Actually, now that we mention it, is the Old Testament even part of the Bible? Good question, huh? Anyway, this is where I'm at. It's hard to deal with. The things that David, at least according to the Old Testament, that he was guilty of and what he had done, it just seems so crazy to me to read these songs, these custom prayers, in order that he be redeemed and forgiven. That seems so crazy to me. It's just interesting. So, anyway, excuse me. The 6 Psalms, I'll say it again. 3, 37, 62, 87, 102, 142. You might have to add 1 if you're not using the Orthodox collection. But sometimes you read these and you stop. And I will give you an example. Okay? Allow me to give you an example that I don't have marked. Okay, how's this? I got an example for you. I mean, I could read all of these right now, but I don't know, maybe we will. I could use it. Listen to this. Sometimes I stop because I read these in the morning. Psalms and Proverbs are often added to the end of New Testament Bibles. Dropkick, that's so wonderful. Okay, look at this. Here's 62. Oh God, my God, I keep watch for thee at dawn. My soul has thirsted for thee. How often has my flesh longed for thee in a barren and trackless and waterless land? How can you not stop and remember waking up feeling ungood when you're actually really thirsting and longing for a purification or relief from torment? Starts off with, oh God, my God, I keep watch for thee at dawn. The diligence and the discipline required to read and put those words into practice, if adhered to, will lead you to where you need to go without fail. That's why I stopped, and I'm like, they're so heavy if you really read them in the heaviness that they are. And I got another one. Because when you read these and you pray them and you do them, think about that for a second. You want relief? Hit up Lily Phillips. You're like, oh, yeah. You're relieved at the end. And how can... Okay. I'll give you one. I got another big one for you, a big dilemma. You want one? You want another one? You want another interpretation of mine that you can't get anywhere? You can't even get them in hell. You'd have to go to hell 2. You'd have to go to hell 10. You can't even get it. Now let me get it. Look at this. Give me a second. I'm just such a dope doing it like what I'm doing right now. It's so rough. Give me a second here. Like some of these are so... Okay, just think about that. Keeping watch. I keep watch. Oh God, my God, I keep watch for thee at dawn. What is it like to wake first thing in the morning and not... I can't. What is it like to be reaching for God first thing in the morning? Okay. Instead of being in a bad mood. I'll just put it like that, okay? Willie McDuff next to the 10 bones. Christ quoted directly from the Greek Old Testament several times. The Septuagint. That's what these are translated from. The Septuagint. So Christ quoted directly from the Greek Old Testament. I thought it was in Hebrew. Oh, that's right. Hebrew is Greek light. Anyway, let me try to look for that passage. Because I felt myself cursing myself one time I was praying. It's not that. It kind of is, though. But when you think of the people trying to get you, just listen to me. Listen to me. Give me a second. This is so rough. This is so rough, man. I'm going to have to look it up on my phone. This is so rough what I'm doing right now. This is so rough. Hold on. It's just, I could just read all this stuff. It's so good. Oh my God, this is so rough, man. This is a bomb right now. I'm gonna have to look it up in right here. This is so rough. Give me a second here. This is such a bomb right now. This is what it's like. We are a master of chaos. This is what it is. Okay, here it is. Okay, look. This is the best I can do because I cannot find it. I'm not familiar enough with these things, okay? Something to the effect of Lord, now look, you know the people trying to get you. Could be the airport, could be the DMV, could be the devils underneath the Vatican. Could be anything. But it's this. If you put this out, Lord, lay waste to my enemies who would do me harm unjustly. Lord, lay waste to my enemies who would do me unjust harm. Here's the issue with that, if you're actually going to wield that. Because when it comes to spirituality and it comes to purification or, I don't know, words, you can't, sad world. That's scripture. You're damn right. What I'm saying is that you can't wield these swords because they are wielded in the spiritual realm. What I mean is, what if one's self is hating yourself unjustly? Are you cursing yourself? There should always be times that if you are not stopped by certain sentences, then you're not reading them. Okay? Think about that. So nice. Just something to consider. There's always overthinking too. But I like the Psalter. I really, really do. And I like it more as of late than a prayer book that has all different kinds of stuff in it that I'm like, I don't even want to read that. I don't even want to say that out loud. What's that mean? That's not what God would want. How can one know what God would want? I'm not trying to say that. X Pig O Dog, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Really appreciate that. When will you speak on the Airbud franchise? Airbud. Did I have a dream or a joke about Airbud? I don't think I wrote it down. I think it just disappeared. It was weird. Who is trying to silence you? Airbud. Also, Comet the dog, best dog actor ever. Yeah, that's like when Owen Wilson said, when a dog dies on camera, you can't fake it. I was like, whoa. Was he supposed to say that? Yeah, I don't know. It's like blank check, Airbud. Those days. It's crazy, man. Oh my goodness. Don't feel alien in the flesh. I like that. Our flesh shall be resurrected. We are mind, body, soul structures, so don't go deep diving spiritually. Remember, Satan also appears an angel of light. Stay humble. I hear you. My humbleness, my humility is where this stems from, the fear of unjust wielding of the sword. Wielding the sword unjustly, you see? Fear that. Flesh, yeah. It's easy not to take care of your flesh enough. It's possible. Well, it's time. I think it's time to hit it up. I've never seen Airbud. It was a weird joke, but I don't think I wrote it down. It's time. I think it's time to swing out. Touched on some crazy stuff, but I don't think people need it right now. I don't think people really want it right now. We went pretty crazy and silly, so maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. Cole Connor, thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Thoughts on the millennial reign already have happened, and we are living in a time Satan's tiny season, little season. Seems reasonable. It was 100% seems reasonable. Again, what do you do with that knowledge? It doesn't matter what you think or what you do. The only point there is being ready for judgment. The only point there is having your heart lighter than a feather so you can be judged. I will just say that. I'm just going to say that. I'm not looking for illusion. That could be illusion too. That could be just a slave manual. That's just so you don't kill your rulers. I have no idea, man. How can I answer that with authority? Because you require massive amounts of faith to answer that with authority. That's why. What the hell? There's so many times. Did we even talk about... There's so much, man. We didn't even talk about Perry or anything. I can't handle it, man. We went nuts with this stuff. I had to go nuts with that stuff. I can't do 20 freaking times. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking out loud. We'll do some of these for the palace and etc. But I can't handle too many. We went nuts today. We actually went pretty good and crazy. I'm pretty happy with how silly we went today. Just know that. Hard to know unless you're dead. It's true, Doppler. The heart lighter than the feather. If you die and your heart is heavier than a feather, what happens? This world is so wicked. You must be pure. Millennial reign does seem like it already happened. Look at the constructions. What are they just? They're just giants, descendants of the Nephilim, or the descendants of the sons of God, the angels. No idea. It doesn't change anything. If it happened yet or not, one's heart must still be lighter than a feather. You see how it doesn't matter if it's true or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. What do you think about that? Does that answer the question? What do you think about that? I hear you though. Perfect bodies, no bathrooms. There's plumbing everywhere, big fountains. There's no plumbing for bathrooms. Heavenly bodies, perfect bodies. I hear that. That all makes sense to me. Still, it doesn't change anything at all. Yeah. What do you think about that logic? You want to know philosophy? That's my philosophy. Who else can give it to you like me? Nobody. I only try to do my best. Can always do better, you know? The world's so wild. I don't know what to say. I mean, anyway, we could ramble for hours and hours, but so I'll just drive everyone away. I think we got to some pretty good stuff. This is some pretty wild stuff. Undercover Normie. Oh, we got you. Eclipse, we got you. We got everyone right? Yeah, hell yeah. Who else is going to give it to you? You know what I'm saying? Who the hell else is going to give it to you? The stuff that I'm saying right now, people will give to you in years down the line. But right now. I'm not talking about down the line. We're talking right now. What do you think of that? To make sure, I mean, we touched upon a lot of good stuff. Yeah, we did get to the most hardcore stuff. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. Okay, everyone. Be here. Please be here tomorrow for 7, the Palace tomorrow. Check out the Gum Road if you want the VODs. I mean, I can't even think about older VODs. I'll go crazy even mentioning them. I'll lose my mind. Yeah, it's home, and it's going to be even better and better every damn day. Palace tomorrow. Patreon, the Palace Show. Support what you love. The Gum Road. Ooh. There are a couple updates. There's lots of updates. Hi. It's crazy. These times are crazy. I should start again. Oh, I'm an authorized reseller. Good horse. I'm selling switches. Silly. Willie McDuff, thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Their foot will slip in due time. I have faith. Oh, I need more poetry in my life, my man. One must be whipped thoroughly into a foam in order that you reach yourself, your real self. Yeah. China Rom? What is that? Yeah, so that's that. Well, anyway, have a good one. I don't know where I'm going with that. I could keep on going, but everyone would just go to sleep on me. Everyone keep it real. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for enjoying. I had a good time. Talked a little bit about design. Didn't really go through. We should have. It would have been nice to bust out the maps of like Soul Reaver or Tomb Raider. Was a Twitter page that has the like the blueprint of it, the map of it, the render of it in bird's eye, 3/4. You know what I mean? It's very, very interesting to see the maps played out. It would have been good. We could do some design here. Anyway, I just like talking about games for a little bit. Well, we got the Soul Reaver remaster. You gotta agree to some sort of terms of service before you play it. Not even the Nazis did that to people. Keep that in mind. Okay? Everyone, have a good night. Keep it real. Thanks so much. The Palace tomorrow, 7. Everyone, have a good night. Keep it real. Just stay frosty.